In this tutorial, we're going to go through how to export AVI videos and bitmap stills from UC Winroad. This has changed a little bit in version 6, so I'm going to go through some of the new features in the software that weren't available in version 5. Firstly, let's go to Options, scroll down to Movie Options, and you can see here that in version 6 you not only have the option to export AVI files, but at the same time you can render out all of the bitmap stills. And this is going to come in handy if you're planning on doing any post-processing with your video in a editing software like Premiere or After Effects or Final Cut Pro, whatever you use, because the bitmaps come in much smoother than an already compressed AVI video. So the output quality from your video editing software is going to be much nicer than with the AVI file. If you don't plan on using a post-processing software, you want to make sure that this is unchecked, because each one of the bitmaps that UC Winroad creates is about 3 megabytes at least. So this can fill up your hard drive space very, very quickly unless you're planning on doing some post-processing. But we're going to leave them both checked for now so you can see what the output looks like. So I'm going to also check my AVI options here really quick, and you can see that this is just like before in version 5. You can name your file, you can set your dimensions all the way up to 1080p, and you can use whatever codecs you already have pre-installed on your machine, and configure those even more so in the codec editor there. So once I am satisfied with everything, I'm going to hit OK. And also you can export additionally a Pavre folder, and this is going to allow you to re-render your scene in Pavre with dynamic shadows and lighting and everything that's much more crispy than you'll get in the real-time environment here. But for now, I'm just going to show you the AVI and bitmap export. So I'm going to hit OK, and once I'm back in 3D space here, I'm going to, well, first I'm going to start a traffic simulation. So I have traffic running here, and I'm just going to render out a few seconds of this camera position here with traffic running. So I'm going to go down to Start AVI Recording after right-clicking, and this right now is rendering both the AVI and all of the bitmap images for every single frame of video. So I'm just going to let this roll for a few seconds so we can see what the output looks like. Let's let my white car here cross the intersection, and that should be good. So I'm going to go right click and down to Stop AVI Recording, and also freeze my traffic here. Now I'm going to open up the data folder here, and you can see that it's created in the AVI folder. This is the beta, so the beta version 6. So right now my video is a string of numbers here, but you can name this in the full release of version 6 to whatever you like. So this is my 1080p video. And if I go back to the movie folder here, I also have bitmap files for every single frame of video. So these are going to be really nice, but like I said, so each one of these is actually 6.89 megabytes. So you can imagine that 30 of these every second is going to fill up your hard drive space very quickly if you're recording a lengthy animation. So you want to make sure that if you're satisfied with just the AVI output, make sure that you leave AVI bitmap unchecked. So that is how you record AVI videos and bitmaps in version 6 of UC Winroad.